Associate Professor, EIU Biological, Department of Sciences.
Good morning, everyone. It's good to have home field advantage here. In 2008, I joined the faculty and the University Professional of Illinois at Eastern University, where I had the privilege of working with outstanding colleagues, as well as teaching and mentoring our excellent students. I found the right place to build my career, and I found a home. Right now, my beloved institution is suffering. Springfield has yet to give the state a budget. This lack of budget is causing the most recent layoff of 177 civil service staff, which is more than 1 in 4 civil service staff that we have. And this is not just a number. These are my colleagues. These are my friends. They are our neighbors. These are the people we see at grocery stores and at church. I say hello and good morning to them every day. These are the people interacting with our students every day. Many of them have served long years, decades at EIU, and they have deep roots in our community. Now, their finance is thrown into chaos because of this budget problem. This budget problem has and will continue to hamper our students, damage our schools, and drag our community down. Last Friday, Governor Rauner vetoed Senate Bill 2043, a bill that would provide assistance to students in need. There are flaws to that bill, but at least it would have allowed our students to continue their education without worrying about their money. The bill would also have provided essential revenue for state universities like Eastern, and particularly for schools like Chicago State, where they're facing the danger of closure due to the lack of budget. Illinois does have a budget problem, and the governor is using that as a sledgehammer. When Springfield refuses to work out a budget, it causes disruptions in our students' plans and in their families' plans. It is causing distress to our local businesses. In a study in 2000 that Cindy earlier talked about, we've shown that the EIU faculty, staff, and students accounted for 31.5% of property tax in Charleston. And we total 37.5% of all retail sales in Charleston. The university that year spent 8% of the total expenditure on contractual services to local businesses. That is a huge economic footprint. This is not even accounting for the multiplying effect and the rippling effect of those spending. Governor Rauner is willing to allow our economy to suffer. This is collateral damage. But what about our students? What about our students who are the first in their family to attend college? What about our working parents who are attending EIU trying to get a better education so they can get better jobs and provide for their families better? What about our veterans who take their money that they earned from serving our country to come to EIU to get a degree? What about the local business owners, the hairdressers, the restaurant owners, the real estate agents? Their businesses are suffering too. Can we all afford it? Do we all have millions or billions of dollars to cushion this? We don't. Governor Rauner is taking our money, our livelihood, and our community, and he is using that to fuel his agenda. Balancing our state's budget is very important, but it should not rely only on cuts, and certainly not deep cuts to higher education like the ones that Governor Rauner has proposed. It is short-sighted and dangerous to diminish the capacity to produce educated citizens and well-trained workforce, and to reduce the economic impact in surrounding communities. In particular, we must explore expansion of revenue streams. According to the Illinois Department of Revenue, in 2012, 2/3 of the corporations in Illinois did not pay corporate income tax. That same year, our income tax, the working family income tax, accounted for 55% of the tax revenue. In 2014, the advisory referendum to raise income tax on the income that exceeds $1 million to support schools passed overwhelmingly in Illinois. Governor Rauner has done nothing about that. Schools like EIU have done our share to cut back on spending. We have adjusted our staffing levels, cut back on our spendings, diversified our degree offerings, and made do with less. It is time Springfield and Governor Rauner did their job. They need to pass a budget right now. There is an opportunity to fund public higher education fully without strings proposed in the current Senate Bill 2269. I urge all our legislators to support that bill or other bills like it. No strings, no gimmicks, full funding of all state universities. Meanwhile, I also urge Governor Rauner and our legislators to work together to pursue the possibility of opening new revenue streams to fix our budget issues in the long term. Whatever they decide to do, Springfield, Governor Rauner, stop the game. Stop the game that is hurting us and fund higher education. Thank you.